I've always felt like an outsider in this industry. Because I'm so insane, I guess. The old saying is true, behind every good man there's an incredible woman. There's somewhere you're supposed to go, and if you get quiet enough, you'll make it. One thing about how the media likes to show us at our worst is, you figure why be on best behavior all the time, when all it takes is one slip up. The higher the stakes, the happier I am, the better I will be. I want to give myself the freedom not to have to be projecting my whole life ahead. Job 1 is to get out of that cave. A lot of people do get out but don't change. I guess the issue for me is to keep things dynamic. People rise out of the ashes because, at some point, they are invested with a belief in the possibility of triumph over seemingly impossible odds. I think it's miraculous that anybody survives themselves. When you have a good script, you're almost in more trouble than when you have a terrible script. I understand reversal of fortune, that usually has come through my own hand, but you live life on life's terms. I'm coming from a place of total strength and humility. I take some pride in representing myself exactly how I would like to have my son remember me to his kids. To me, friendship means loving tolerance. Whenever I watch someone doing something, even if it doesn't turn out so great, I at least admire their intentions and stuff. I've always felt that if you're not on your side, why should anyone else be? So I always encourage people to be confident, and sometimes even a little falsely so, just so you can give yourself an opportunity. All I want, and I think all any parent with a semblance of a moral psychology wants, is for my kid to have his own experience, uninhibited. Does any new parent, even if you're not a first-time parent, ever really know what to do? In movies, people seem to be more emotional than they would ever be, if that situation was actually happening to them. It's interesting when you're old enough to take a new, objective approach looking at your parents, frame them in a way where you are actually taking yourself out of the equation, and just look at the things that are true about their life. Mediocrity is my biggest fear. I'm not afraid of total failure because I don't think that will happen. I'm not afraid of success because that beats the hell out of failure. It's being in the middle that scares me. I'm very good at deconstructing. I'm a very good troubleshooter for why something is unlikely to work. And most everything is unlikely to work. Don't do anything I would do, and definitely don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area there, and that's where you operate. Sometimes you just got be drop-kicked out of the nest. I always think part of success is being able to replicate results, taking what is interesting or viable about yourself as a professional person, and seeing if you bring it into different situations, with similar results. Look, even bad years are pretty good years, I think. I know very little about acting. I'm just an incredibly gifted faker. Life is just so painful and messy, and hard and worth it, and all that stuff. I think you end up doing the stuff you were supposed to do at the time you were supposed to do it. The lesson is that you can still make mistakes and be forgiven. It's hard to get out of the barrel. It's slippery around the edges, and people are happy to see you fall back in. I've noticed that worrying is like praying for what you don't want to happen. Discipline for me is about respect. It's not even about self-respect, it's about respect for life and all it offers. I think that we all do heroic things, but a hero is not a noun, it's a verb. Do I want to be a hero to my son? No. I would like to be a very real human being. That's hard enough. I have a sense of destiny that you are led to the things you are supposed to do. Remember that just because you hit bottom doesn't mean you have to stay there.